I'm arriving in Agrolândia, a small city in Santa Catarina state, South Brazil. And I discovered something very interesting. Here on this small city lived the last days of his life, Thomas John Cardell Martin.
Se ele morreu em 1979, vários dos meus parentes conheceram ele. Minha mãe, meu pai, poderiam ter conhecido. Perguntei para minha mãe, mãe, por acaso a senhora não conheceu o Thomas Martin, que tá lá, founder da revista Newsweek? E ela casualmente falou, o tio Tommy, né? Ele casou com a irmã da minha avó. Ele era meu tio-avô.
Ele era capitão aviador.
Assim, houve uma época aí que alguém falou, não, porque ele veio aqui só fazer isso, aquilo, é um fugitivo, né? Tipo assim.
A tia Mary cuidou dele no hospital, né? E daí os filhos não queriam aceitar mais ele depois de volta da guerra, né?
Ele ganhava dinheiro dos Estados Unidos. Ele não precisava trabalhar. Eles mandaram dinheiro para ele.
When you were first in touch with us about Thomas Martin, I knew we had a book in the library about his life. We'd been recommended to look at buying a copy of the book for the library because of Mr. Martin's Cornish connections.
Thomas J.C. Martin seemed to them like some kind of a sophisticate, that he knew something about the world, at least compared to them, and it was enough to make them think that he was a journalist.
I think New York was the center of the world. I mean, this was it. This is where it was all happening.
The story of how he achieved this monumental accomplishment was a secret that lay hidden in my father's closet for over 30 years. When I was 16 years old in 1975, I went on my one and only visit to Brazil to see my grandfather where he lived. On my return, I carried in my suitcase his typed memoir of how he founded Newsweek in the 1930s.
Well, I think a couple elements of a legacy. One is the things you've created, whether it's a news magazine or a business. He was influential.
What an incredible story. How amazing to have, this family story of life in England to New York to South America. I mean, it's so dramatic.
He did many things. He was a self-made man. Was he happy when he ended up in rural Brazil?
This is from a cassette tape. Dear Tom, some time ago you asked me to give you a brief history of the Martin family. In doing this, I am very much handicapped. I have a lot of notes, I know where they are, but even if I pull them out, I couldn't read them. So I will do my best.
Era misteriosa a vida dele, porque quando chegava em certos assuntos, era paredão.
To put this different name on every single immigration form to Brazil, that's deliberate, it's not just an accident. He's trying to hide something.